Hello everyone, welcome back to Whiz. This is PD here, your host and your quiz master. So I'm here with some amazing answers for yesterday's questions and five more questions for you today. So since I had told you that I'm going to be giving out a 200 rupees gift to anyone who gets all the five answers right. So for our day one, since then the winner for the quiz was Dheeraj. So Dheeraj, don't worry, your money is going to reach you safely and surely. And the winner for yesterday's five questions is Mr. Jose Verghese, who also happens to be a very close friend of my dad. So I'm really excited that my dad's friends are also getting in the spirit of the quiz and actually whacking their brains to get the answers. So I'm really loving what's going on right now. Hope that I get a lot of answers for today's questions as well. Please do not forget to drop it in the comments below. And on this note, let's start off with the answers for yesterday's five questions. So yesterday's first question was, which is India's first Netflix original show to stream in several countries across the world, and it is also co-directed. So Apun Hi Bhagwan Hai, and so that is that's the show we are talking about. So the series that we are talking about is Sacred Games. A big fan of the show, big fan of the director, both the directors for that matter. But I still feel that the second season was a bit. I guess the expectations were raised so high, so that's why maybe the first season overshadowed the second season. But nevertheless, one of them really thought-provoking series that I've ever watched. So the answer was Sacred Games. Moving on to question number two for yesterday. This idiom means introducing a significant deviation from a particular course, be it business or personal life. This term was borrowed from baseball. So which term or phrase are we talking about? So the term or phrase that we are talking about is to throw a curveball. So that was the phrase or the idiom that we were looking for. Moving on to our third question for yesterday. This is an infectious illness that's usually caused by the Epstein-Barr virus or the EBV. It's also called mono or the kissing disease. You can get the virus through kissing as well as things like sharing drinks or silverware. Name this disease or illness. So the name of this disease or illness is known as mononucleosis. So mononucleosis is what it's known as. So that was the answer. Moving on to our fourth question for yesterday. Every Christmas Eve since 1959 at 3 p.m., the nation sits together to watch Kal Anka. And the Merry Christmas song is sung by whom? So the Merry Christmas song is sung by Donald Duck and his friends. So that was the answer we were looking for yesterday. Moving on to our last question for yesterday. The 3-point car seatbelt is claimed to have saved 1 million lives. Who launched it in the year 1959? So the company that launched it is Volvo. So that was the answer we were looking for yesterday. And now it's time for today's five questions. So here comes question number one for today. Which company was founded in 1906 as the Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company? So I want you to tell me, how do we know this company as of today? Moving on to our second question for today. Who became the country's first billionaire with a fortune worth nearly 2% of the entire American economy? So I want you to tell me the name of this person. Moving on to question number three. The first two letters of this company is that of the founder. Third letter derived from a farm, Elmatard, where he grew up. And fourth letter is from his home village. So which entity or which company are we talking about? So that was our third question for today. Moving on to our fourth question for today. Rishi Kapoor, the famous actor who's no longer with us, Rishi Kapoor won the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor in 2011. Which movie was this for? So also to give you a hint, it wasn't one of the mainstream cinema movies, so you need to think a little out of the box for this one. And now, coming on to our last question for today. playing for combined East and Central Zone team against the touring West Indies side in December 1966. Which cricketer took 8 wickets in the match as his team surprisingly beat the tourists by an innings? So this is something which is pretty much big. So these were our 5 questions for today. Hope you enjoyed them. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And I will be back tomorrow with 5 more answers and 5 more questions. So please stay tuned. Till then, this is PD here taking your leave. Stay safe, take care, good night and keep quizzing.